What I do want to mention is the other obvious preparations being instituted by China. China has gone and built several ghost cities that could house millions and millions of people, but yet they remain empty. We're going to take a look at one of those particular cities, ORDOS. Let's investigate its architecture, its symbolism, and its location. Here's a story in the UK Mail Online. Chinese ghost towns. New satellite pictures show massive skyscraper cities which are still completely empty. Now if you look here, you have these vast cities that are totally empty. Nobody lives in these cities. There are a couple maintenance people that are there to keep the places up, but these places, and here's a reservoir. Look at these places. Look at that. Look at the architecture. Now isn't that spooky? Seeing a giant city with big tall buildings, big tall 30-story buildings that are completely empty. It's like something out of a science fiction post-apocalyptic movie. Look at the architecture involved in these places. You're going to see some amazing things here. So let's close this out. Now we're in Google Earth. And this is the horse, the Denver horse. You see its shadow here. Here's the horse. This is its shadow. Looks like it's on some sort of sundial type of platform. Now we're going to go to one of the cities called ORDOS, Inner Mongolia, China. Okay. Well, the first thing I want to show you is where it's located. Okay, you'll notice it's far from the ocean, and it's at 4,500 feet, almost a mile, 4,600 feet. Look at the distance. Or right here, okay, right here. The distance to the ocean, approximately 500 miles. So it's a good distance away from the ocean. Now we're going to go in and check it out. There's some amazing stuff here. Okay. Now if you look, you'll notice it forms a giant scepter. Starting here, all the way down here. This whole thing forms a giant scepter. We're going to explore the whole area. For one, if you notice, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 reservoirs in the area. So they're well stocked up for water. We're going to start down at the very bottom here and go from top to bottom. I don't know exactly what this is, but it looks like a giant solar array. And you'll notice the amazing architecture. This stuff didn't come cheap. This isn't slapped together. This is very well constructed, you can tell. But a lot of planning went into this, where every little tree was supposed to go, where everything, this whole thing was designed very well. Alright, now look at this. Come up here. And there's a statue of something here. Can't see what. Looks like a statue. You'll come up here further. Here's some construction going on. You'll notice no cars on the road. And if you do see a car here and there, remember, something this size has to have a certain amount of support to keep it going. Now this looks like some sort of bird, phoenix, eagle. something of that nature. Then we move up. And once again, you look at the amazing architecture. And then you come to this. This symbol right here. This symbol in Chinese basically means happiness dropped from heaven. And it's a spider. It's a symbol of a spider. With the 8 legs. Now we're going to keep investigating. This gets crazier as we go up. Look at that. Look how precisely placed all these trees. This was all perfectly planned. Look at that. We come to an image of the dark star blocking out the sun. See the sun's rays coming out from around it. Now you'll notice that this is not a small thing. This is 331 feet across. Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting. There's a whole scene. You have the Earth right here, the moon, the sun being blocked out by the dark star, and the planet down here, and an alien head looking down upon it. Look at that. What's great about this is it only forms it from the air. Look at that. That's Asia right there. That's the Earth when you see it from with Asia. The moon, the dark star, blocking out the sun, and an alien head looking upon the whole event going on, watching it. And here's the companion body to the dark star, the 10th planet. And there you have an amazing scene that can only be seen from the sky. That's what's amazing about this architecture. This was not cheap. When you come down here and you look at this at a close-up, you cannot notice that that's Asia. It doesn't look anything like anything. It just looks like a building. But the way they were designed were to give it that look when being viewed from an aerial view. Look at that. You have Asia and the alien head. So let's keep investigating. You'll notice no cars on the road. You have this interesting symbol here. And you keep going. And what else do you have right there? You have the horse. Where we originally started out this whole thing at the horse over in Denver. You have the horse right here. And then you have the spiral, the vortex, whatever you want to call it. If you come up further, you've got these smiley faces right here with some sort of landing pad, helicopter landing pad, maybe something else. You've got the spirals made out of the hedges, spirals in the eyes, make up the eyes of the happy faces and the faces. Now let's look at the surrounding area. Look at the parking lots, empty. Tennis courts, swimming pools. Look at this area. There's a track. This is probably a school right here because there's a track. All empty. All these houses. Streets empty. That's spooky. How often? Here's another landing pad of some sort being built. Look at this thing. And once again, built up into the far areas, way away from the water, up into the high grounds, with weird alien symbolism. Let's look at this building close up. Watch this. Look at the architecture that went into making this look like alien head from the sky. You wouldn't see it from the ground. It looked like a big rock. But once you go up to a certain area in the sky, the whole picture becomes clear. Earth, moon, dark star, sun, alien head. a giant scepter. The whole area is uninhabited, basically. Ghost cities are the product of a failed economy in that local town, which usually causes everybody to leave the town. People don't build ghost cities. When was the last time you saw a ghost city being built? So there you have it. Something strange going on in the hills of China. Weird, or we can even see it better from up at this side. The earth, the scepter, and the alien head looking down upon the whole event. Like they're here to watch. Something's going on. The truth is out there.